and welcome to the news update on AFRICUNIA television, reaching from our studio in the nation's commercial capital, Lagos, Nigeria. I am Deborah Ezeh. Many thanks for joining me. We begin from Nigeria. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, on Monday extended its 6-month-old strike. This was contained in a communique released after the body's National Executive Council meeting last night. In a statement by its president, Emmanuel Oshodeke, ASUU said it was rolling over the strike to save public universities. The federal government blamed the decision to extend the strike on ASUU, saying it has met over 80% of the union's demand. ASUU had embarked on strike on February 14th and declared a 4-week warning strike, but after a month, the lecturers extended it by 8 weeks, saying the government needs more time to look into the demands. And now moving on, the federal government is proposing a budget with estimates totaling 19.76 trillion naira, while the deficit will over between 11.30 trillion naira and 12.41 trillion naira in the 2023 fiscal year. Nigeria's current debt is 41.6 trillion naira, according to the 2022 first quarter data from the Debt Management Office. The debt will likely exceed the 3% limit prescribed in the Fiscal Responsibility Act, which was earlier overshot by the current administration in 2020. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said in Abuja on Monday that the government might be unable to provide for Treasury-funded capital projects next year, especially due to dwindling revenue and payments of subsidy on premium multi-spirit, popularly known as petrol. Ahmed, in a presentation to the House Representative Committee on Finance at the hearing of the proposed 2023 to 2025 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper, expressed concern that crude oil production challenges and petrol subsidy deduction by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited constituted a major threat to the country's revenue growth target. The minister added that the country must do things differently to get results. Still in Nigeria, Rivers State Governor Wike on Monday alleged that some politicians campaigning ahead of the 2023 presidential election do not mean well for the country, saying that he is in a privileged position to know better. The governor promised to reveal the identities of the concerned person at the appropriate time so that Nigerians can use their votes to reject them. According to a statement by Special Assistant on Media, Kelvin Ebiri, the governor spoke at the commencement of the construction of internal roads in Oboy-Akwa local government area of Rivers State. He pointed out that while his administration continues to begin construction and inaugurates projects for the people of the state, the tractors keep sponsoring negative media campaigns against them. The governor stated that despite such negative media comments, his administration has now relented in offering good governance to strengthen the relationship with the people of Rivers State. Wike noted how difficult it will be for a seasonal politician who have never done anything to better the lot of Rivers electorate to come to them and solicit their vote. Away from Nigeria, the re-elected president of Angola, João Lourenço, promised to press on with political commitment with courage and responsibility during his second mandate. On Monday, the National Electoral Commission announced the results of the election, the tightest in the country's history. The ruling party, MPLA, in power since Angola's independence in 1975, won with 51.17% of the vote against 43.95% for the main opposition party, UNITA. The ruling party retains an absolute majority in parliament with 124 seats out of 220 seats. While it loses the 2/3 majority, they allowed it to pass laws without the support of another party. Several members of the NEC refused to sign the final result, and last week the opposition contested the preliminary result, which already gave the MPLA the victory. And our parties have 72 hours after the announcement of the final result to contest them. Still on the African scene, clashes in the Libyan capital Tripoli resulted in at least 23 dead. The clashes between rival factions vying for the control of the country erupted on Friday and continued during Saturday. 6 hospitals were hit and ambulances were unable to reach areas affected by the clashes, according to the health authority. civil society institution in Tripoli appeal to everyone to be calm and remind them of the prohibition of bloodshed and intimidation of civilians, and that legal and criminal prosecution will affect everyone who was the cause of the situation in Tripoli. God preserve Libya, said Omar Wike, member of the Council of Elders at Tripoli Municipality Council. Bashaga, who is backed by Libya Parliament and Eastern-based military strongman Khalifa Haftar, says the GNU's mandate has expired. So far, he has been unable to take office in Tripoli, as Deborah has insisted on only handing power to an elected government. Up next are the updates making the rounds on the foreign scene. Stay with me. And now welcome back. We now head to the sports end. Serena Williams swept into the US Open second round on Monday on an emotional night in New York. It was expected to be the 23rd time Grand Slam title winners final tournament. The 40-year-old defeated Danka Convinci of Montegero 6-3, 6-3 in front of more than 23,000 fans on Hato Asher Stadium court. Former world number one Williams had won just one match on tour all year and see her ranking slip to 605. That kind of form prompted Williams to reveal that she was on the brink of retirement from the sport in which she played her first match as a professional in 1995. On Monday, Williams, who arrived on court in a diamond-encrusted black dress and jacket which sparkled under the lights, overcame a nervy first game for a hold of serve. The American star brought the crowd to their feet with a break for 2-0, chasing down a net cord to hit a winner. And finally, Antonio Conte is convinced in form Harry Kane is happy at Tottenham and believes the club are on the right path to persuading him to sign a contract extension. Striker Kane, who has just under 2 years left on his existing deal, has begun the new Premier League season with a bang, scoring 4 goals in as many games to help high-flying Spurs take 10 points from a possible 12. This situation is in stark contrast to 12 months ago, where the England captain was unsettled and made a slow start to the 2021-2022 campaign after a mooted move to Manchester City failed to materialize. Conte insists he is not privy to specific details about a possible new deal for Kane or involved in any potential negotiation. And that's all we can take on news updates on AFRICUNIA television. Do follow all our social media platforms and join Team Pangram.ct, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter in that respective order. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and link us up on www.africunia.tv to stay connected and updated with news and other programs. Once again, I'm Deborah Ezeh. Bye for now.